What's up guys, this is Karan here, back with another video. Welcome back to Tech Karan YouTube channel. I'm back with another MIUI 12 based modded ROM available for Redmi Note 8 and Redmi Note 7. This ROM is officially available for Redmi Note 7, which is Lavender, and for Redmi Note 8 it's available as a ported ROM. It's ported by me. So which are the things you get here, and this ROM is just full of customizations. Let me just tell you which is this ROM. This one is MIUI 12 1.8 by MINSE, which is something different. You can say that this one is MINSA ROM, or just like MICAF ROM that has a lot of customization options. Like that, it also have a lot of customization options, some things which you can't understand. I try to show you everything in this video. Make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's get started right now. Okay, so moving on to some specs. Right now I'm using my Redmi Note 8 4GB 64GB variant, and when you go to all specs, this one is based on Android version 10 with the June security patch. This one does not have July security patch, it has June security patch. That is not that much old, so you can use this ROM if you want to. It's available as official build for Redmi Note 7, so which means you not get any bugs, so you can use the ROM very easily without having any issues. But if you're using Redmi Note 8, it's available as a ported ROM, so there are some little bit of bugs are available which you need to compromise if you want to use this build. Moving on to some other things, this one is the home screen. I have applied this theme here, and the name of the theme, let me just show you. This one is available, this one should available on the theme store for all of you. The name of the theme is LRONE, so you can say LR1 or Elron or whatever else you wanna pronunciate it. You can use this theme if you want to, and also I'll try to give you the link in the description for this theme. And sorry for the previous theme, I just forgotten about that. And the name of the theme was this airplane. This is just not showing here, but this one is the name airplane. You can download the theme from the theme store if you want to, and if you're still not able to find out this theme, you can comment below. I'll try to give you the link of this theme as soon as I can. Moving on to some other things, it has some great animations, some great features. First of all, we will take a look at the animations. The ROM is pretty much smooth. Home screen, recent animations, the control center is that much smooth, which I have never used ever. As you can see, control center is just great. It has also new things you can customize in settings. It has a lot of customization options. These are the things you get here. Swiping right, you also have the app drawer option. If you need it, you can use that one. Swiping right, you get the AppWord option, which I have just disabled it, so if you need it, you can enable it from settings. Moving on to some other things, we have weather, gallery, music, theme store. Every app is same like the official one, no extra changes here. And here you get the Mi browser pre-installed, which you can remove if you want to, but it's all about choices. You also get this latest security app, which is just perfectly fine. One of the best things which I liked about this ROM is the performance. This is just that much smooth, which you cannot even imagine. The control center is that much smooth. The recents are just properly fine. You also got the floating windows option, cleaner option, security scan, deep clean, and manage apps. All the main features are included here. Now let's move on to the camera and check out which are the things you get in the camera. This one is the default camera in my Redmi Note 8, and talking about the default camera's picture clarity is just perfectly fine. Talking about the ultra wide angle, that's also perfectly fine, but it has some features missing, and let me just tell you after that. First of all, we have the 48 megapixel cam. That is also perfectly fine, no issues are here. But if we talk about the portrait mode, this is unfortunately not working, so you have to compromise with the portrait mode. I have a solution for you. You can use the Gcam if you want to. That might be helpful for you. With the Gcam version which I'm using right now is, I think, Gcam 7.3. It is not by Parrot, and this one is from somewhere else. I'll provide you the link for this working Gcam if you need that, in which you have a lot of settings options, save location, camera sounds. You have the frequent faces option. Here you have the camera photo resolution option settings, ultra high resolution video stabilization, advanced setting. And when you go to advanced settings, you have the option of disabling the Google Photos, disable zoom in portrait mode, astrophotography, super resolution zoom, a lot more things. This is one of the great Gcam I have ever used, which is just perfectly fine for me. Photo mode, camera mode, portrait mode, everything is just fine without having any issues. You can use this app, including the video recording. That's also just perfectly fine. It has no issues here, but here is the issue, which means you cannot use the video recording in any camera. This one is likely a major bug for some guys, but for some it might be not the major bug. So if you can survive without that, if you can compromise the video recording, you can use this ROM if you want to. You can try out other cams also if available. For me, I have tried the Gcam 2 versions that not work for me, especially for video recording. So if you still want to use that, you can use that. You have to just compromise with some bugs. Moving on to now settings, and let's take a look at some main and great features of this custom ROM. We have SIM cards and mobile networks, WLAN, Bluetooth, portable hotspot and connection and sharing. Talking about the Redmi Note 8's portable hotspot, which is the main thing. You don't have to set up anything here, simply click on portable hotspot and everything will be just fine. But the one thing, if we have noticed, after enabling the portrait hotspot, your Wi-Fi will be switched off. So which means if you want to enable the hotspot, you cannot use the Wi-Fi. You have to use the mobile data. This is something different which I was not expecting. So okay, this thing you have to just keep in mind. Moving on to lock screen, we have same options like sleep and wallpaper carousel, others, and here we have some new things. Gestures. First of all, we have the shake gestures. By shaking, you can clear the RAM or you can lock the screen if you want to, and these gestures are perfectly fine. This is something interesting. And charging animation, which was expected, flow, glow and wave, all these three same animations are available here. And here you have some new things again: notification type, message reply and unread message. You can simply turn on these features from here if you need them, and if you don't need them, you just turn off these things. Moving on to display, we have all the same things: brightness level, dark mode, and here we have the Use Milan Pro font. And these fonts are system wide, as you can see I'm using. And if you have noticed one thing on my status bar, my clock, we have settings running on. These things you can customize in settings, I'll show you after that. You also have the Mi Space option, and here we have control center and notification shade option, where we have used new control center, view of the control center on the left, and show on lock screen. These kind of things you get here. And some other customization options include action button, mobile data, show notification icons, color notification icons, number of notification icons, connection speed, and you can also choose the network speed interval if you want to. Some other customization options including hide graphical indicator of battery percentage. You can hide the notch if you want to. You can also choose the network types in status bar: 2G, 3G, 4G, and some this thing which I don't know what is this on app, that it's not in English, so we cannot understand. If you are using any other language, if you are able to understand the new language, you can use that one. Switches one line, switches all rows, and some other things. We have this one too, which I don't know. Show weather option available here. And here you have the option to customize your clock. Like I have enabled 12 hours and seconds, and that's perfectly fine. And some other things include these colors, etc. So if you just want to use these colors, you can use these colors according to your own preference. Some other things include animation off screen. As you can see, enable animation status. The choice of animation includes old TV, LG, Optimus, scale, bottom, bounce, revolution, a lot more things. It is just great customization options. Go for it and try it out right now. We have the screenshot in any app option available too. And at last we have some other things: Toko, TN, Onami, fast fade, grow fade, a lot more things which you can't even continue, which you can't even count. There are a lot of these things. In notifications, in notification shade, you have all the same thing. Group notification options like MIUI or Android, whichever you like, you can choose that one. In home screen and recents, we have some standard options, and instead of that we have bottom search bar option, double tap the gestures and some other things included this one by default, which means this could be the launcher settings, and some colors options are available here too. Moving on to standard options, it has all the same options which you might get in all the MIUI 12 based rooms right now. Default launcher, home screen, app vault, number of columns in a folder, global icon animation, shows, suggestion, and these kind of things available here. Wallpaper, themes, everything is just same. Unfortunately for Redmi Note 8 users, we don't get the face lock option available here, which is missing. This is something different for some guys. I just personally don't mind this, so I have no issues with that because we have fingerprint unlock option, which means no issue in face lock. You also have the fingerprint unlock after reboot option, which I personally use and I personally like a lot for my device. All other things are same, having no issues. We have other things, battery and performance, where we get the battery optimization option, power usage, choose apps and scenes option, where you can use the sleep mode and non-interactive mode, which can increase your battery life a lot. This is one of the great feature about this ROM I personally liked a lot. And in additional settings, we have same features, date and time, language and input, full screen display, enterprise mode, developer options. Nothing is changed, nothing extra here. Screen time is also just same. We have some special features include game turbo, video toolbox, floating window, second space and light mode. All these things I have already shown you. And for Redmi Note 8 users, is one more thing. If you talk about other things, it does not have safety net check pass. Actually, I don't have that much internet, so I cannot show you, but safety net is not passed. And talking about the Play Store, let me just tell you in settings. When you go to settings, this one is here, device is not certified. Unfortunately, device is not certified and safety net status is also not passed, so these things you have to compromise with that. Over and all, if we talk about the full overview of this ROM, I personally liked this ROM a lot because of the performance and the smoothness, and also with the features. So if you still want to use this build on your device, the link for this file in the description, make sure to check that. These are all the things I just want to share with you. These are all the things in this ROM you get here. So this was all from today's video. I hope you like it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Goodbye. Have a nice day.